I hope that you're having a wonderful experience today. So, thank you for returning. For those of you that are returning subscribers, thank you. It's so nice to see you and have you back. For those of you that are new, welcome. This is Enlightened Journeys, and my name is Astraea Love, and I'm here to help enlighten your journey. So, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I say that because I would like you to observe the information that comes up rather than absorbing it, okay? Um, and what that means is basically you're looking at it through the lens of entertainment. And when you do that, you allow yourself to become detached, and then you get in the bigger picture of everything, basically. Because what we're looking for is your higher self's perspective of whatever timeline story comes up in the reading. Um, so this is a reading for the collective, so you need to be able to use your best discernment. If you have a pendulum, this is a pendulum. You can use a pendulum to ask yes and no answers, right? So I could be talking and delivering a message, and then you could be like, okay, is this part of the message for me, or is this part of the message for somebody else? Or if you have additional personal questions, you can even open your intuition up more and ask more questions on top of what I'm talking about. So being able to navigate tarot and navigate readings by allowing, if everything just falls into place, then it falls into place. Obviously, you know how the law of attraction works. You drew in this experience, so that's why these readings are timeless. There is something going on within you that, and it could be just a couple sentences of stuff that I say, but there's something that drew this reading in at this time. So basically, just know that you are the master creator of your reality with your thoughts and your beliefs. Okay, so any advice that's taken from the reading or information, please follow up with a professional in the field of that advice. Like if I were to say that somebody needed a chiropractic adjustment, then please go to take that advice and then go to like a chiropractor. That's just an example. I'm not saying that. Okay. So again, you can also use muscle testing. You don't have to have a pendulum, but having some type of way of asking yourself, your higher self, yes and no questions is going to be how you navigate life. Really, like life was crazy before I started asking, myself, like, should I go here? Should I go there? What should I do? So, um, yeah, so know that not every message will resonate and not every message will be your message. So you just need to be able to use the discernment to figure out when it is your message. All right. So my messages are prophetic. So that means that I could be talking about something that has happened in a past life, something that's present life, or something that's another life. Or I could be talking about the past in this life, present in this life, and future in this life. Okay. Um, I work with the Most High God, so anything that comes up when we do these readings, it gets worked on with the Most High God. And I know you'll feel that. So there is a trigger warning with tarot anytime we use the tarot. Like I wouldn't give trigger warnings with just using like the angel numbers and these other oracle type cards, but with tarot I do, because tarot, it can be so freaking accurate that it just cuts you to your core sometimes. And it's like, we want to be able to digest the truth that comes through little bits at a time. We don't want to have to just like, but this does throw you into an awakening, like straight up working with tarot, because it's got the archetypes of the human mind, the human consciousness pattern, and going from birth to death. That's what the tarot has. Each card is a different stage of life. It's a different part that every human has to walk through. Everybody is going to come in and be born. Everybody's going to go out, Well, I mean, there may not be death in the future, but whatever. Some of us just don't die until it'll be like God coming personally down to take us. So make sure that you're in a mentally and emotionally healthy space when you are watching tarot, okay? By watching my videos, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because God the Most High is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. The background music, that lovely sound that you're hearing, that's very relaxing. Okay, that is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. You've got to go over there and get yourself a subscription. They've got amazing crystal sound baths that are really long, like 11 hours long and stuff. And then they have some that are 1 hour long. So this one today that we're listening to is to cleanse out dense energies. So they have different singing bowls that are crystal, and the different notes work on the different chakras. So you're getting a clearing, and then you're getting a reboosting, charging as well. And you can even charge your crystals with sound. Like if you have a singing bowl at your home, I wouldn't say maybe, I don't know if it would work through the phone, but yeah, if you have a crystal sound bath, you can cleanse your other crystals that way. So thank you for being here. Now we're going to go into the protection. All right. We manifest, well, we call upon the Most High God. We invoke and evoke. Invoking is drawing into you. Evoking is going from within and drawing it outwards. So we're doing both at the same time, just like a breath. Every breath we take, we invoke and evoke God, the Most High. So we invite our higher selves forward into our consciousness and awareness now. We ask that the Most High God be with us, and that block out any evil eye, return all evil times 10 or whatever you want to do with it. But please keep this space cleansed, clear, and the space that the other person is, whoever's watching this. We're calling upon the Most High God. We're summoning the archangels, summoning spirit guides and guardian angels for the collective and for me. I invoke and evoke Excalibur, the circle sword, the blue flame, the will of God into my space, into my body, and into yours as well for the duration of this reading. Okay, so if there was anything attached to you, that's going to be gone, like within the next 5 minutes. Along with the legions of Astraea and Michael, we call upon the sword of Moses, and we ask that the angels of the sword of Moses take up post in the 4 directions, giving us a shield. We call upon the ancestors of myself and the ancestors of the collective, the Elohim, the Anunnaki, the deities of Lovecraftian lore, the Holy Grail vortex, into this space and into your space as well, anchoring down into the grids in inner earth with the Christ consciousness grid. And then let's just open up the dimensions and bring a circular healing, kind of like dome of light around us. Thank you. Beautiful. That's a beautiful energy. Now we're calling in, invoking and evoking the Holy Spirit through the Holy Grail vortex. And any crossed over loved ones that have messages are more than welcome. We call upon the Ascended Masters, Jesus Christ and Muhammad, the saints, the Buddha, the Guardians, the Ophanim, the Galactic Federation of Light, the Watchers, the Elementals, the Fae and Spirit Realm, the nature spirits including Gaia and Green Man, Alien, Alienel, and Alienatu, the extraterrestrial starseed families, the infinite safety and protection of the Creator, along with the promises for the chosen, Jehovah and Yahweh, the Jinn, Allah, Sakla, Theos, Shiva, Shakti, Lalitha, the light of God, glory of God, the heavenly host armies, Orisha, Eloah, Olodumare, and Bonquay. And when I say, don't be afraid when I say Jinn, because Jinn, that all the Jinn are is they're basically like angels of that area of the world, of the Middle East. Like, that's kind of, I mean, yeah, they're pretty much, they don't have wings, but they're the angels of that part of the world. So I've never had a negative experience with a jinn. Actually, I think I had one, but I was able to clear it. It wasn't negative. It was just like I almost released it. And if I would have done that, who knows what would have happened. Oh, man. Okay. So open mind, closed mind. We're opening our mind to the Most High God so that we can have the highest end to the Christ consciousness. Like how every time we do a reading, we're setting up the Christ consciousness grids in the earth. That means that we are bringing that vibration, that holy vibration of Christ consciousness, not only within our inner core, but within the core of the earth to raise the frequency. Okay, so sometimes our minds feel very bright, clear, and open, and other times they feel fuzzy, constricted, or closed. Instead of fixating on specific emotions, pay attention to what the mind feels like overall. What words describe your state of mind? Practicing this act of noticing without judgment will help you to cultivate awareness. And if anything like judgment creeps in, then simply be aware of that too. And that's kind of all that you can do is be aware of it. and then know to cleanse it out. So speaking of that, we're going to cleanse out any judgment, any hate, any evil eye, any yuck yuck, whatever energy with these sacred chimes. And we ask that all of that return that energy. Just at this point, it's like we could keep all their energy and power and transmute it for ourselves, but that takes time, man. Just return it. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. They're like, come on, it's like you just meditate and it's over. I'm like, yeah, I know, but still. All right. So, we're going to work with the tarot, but we're also going to work with the butterfly deck. I love the butterfly deck because what I was picking up on was a lot of change and transformations happening right now. A lot of people are transitioning into like another way of living or another place that they're living in, or you know, you could be even be going through, like, I just feel that the collective is going through a transformation. There's a lot of Phoenix energy in the collective space right now. So I feel, and that's definitely rebirth. Okay. But butterflies, did you know that the butterfly comes out of the caterpillar's head, like the top? So like literally the wings and stuff, when it comes out, is through the head of the caterpillar. I think that's kind of wild and crazy and kind of cool. Um, so I just think it's important, like, to know that they come out of the top of their head. So that's like where their soul's at, kind of. And so the Native Americans also believe that the soul is on top of the head, and that's why they would scalp people, because they would be like, nah, I'm like removing your soul from this world, straight up. It's kind of like super scary way of thinking about that, but it's like the actual truth. All right. So I want to know a little bit more about the transformation that's going on. I do feel the butterfly energy a lot. Like yesterday, I was outside and I encountered a yellow, all white one, all white butterfly, and all yellow one, and then I saw like a monarch one, and it was like a baby. It was so cute. It was still growing. Oh my god. Oh, I'm seeing the little baby hummingbirds. It just makes me feel so good. I love nature so much. So really, like, nature is such a grounding, beautiful experience that us living here, we get to be a part of it. All right. Moving. Like I said, you could be moving. You could need to move your body more, but you could also need to move to another location, or you may be moving to another location, or moving to another space, time and space in your life, truly. Volunteer. Okay, so the volunteer card, this butterfly, kind of makes me feel like somebody may volunteer to assist you if you need to move. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling like you need to volunteer. I feel like somebody else is going, like, for something that you feel like is going to just be impossible, there's somebody in your life that's going to volunteer. I love the sides of these. Are so beautiful. These like gold. I forget what it's called. Within it's got gold all the way around it. I just love these cards. Self-care. Yes, self-care. That's kind of why we're here, why we're connecting with the Most High God. We want to be able to make all of the transformations in our life be really just easy, so that there's no turbulence. But we want to make sure that we're growing to our full capacity before we transition, right? Like we're learning all of our lessons and understanding what it is the next step. The next step for our self-care could very well be moving and seeking and finding. That's like going within. Seeking and finding. That's definitely going within. My ears are itching. So somebody, what does it mean when your ears itch? Y'all have to tell me in the comments. I think it means somebody's talking about you. I think if it's the left ear, it's good, and if it's the right ear, it's bad. But I'm like literally feel that feeling like when somebody's talking about you. So somebody's talking about somebody in the collective. Spiritual growth, seeking and finding and spiritual growth. Yes, this is exactly it. Okay, so somebody could be studying you. I was definitely picking up on, like, I'm always tuned into extraterrestrial energy, and like the alien is more my vibe than the human, because it's like the human, I don't know. All I can say is the aliens they don't have any like weird thought patterns like the humans do. It's just different. Alien Null, and Alien Noctu. It's all different throughout different times. The god that they called El was Alien El. Okay, so it's always been worshiping an alien, which alien means not of this world, not from this world. So we think of ET like little green men running around, but like really, in a way, God is an alien to us, in a sense, to this world, I guess. Hobbies. Okay, spiritual growth and then hobbies. The way that I'm seeing this is that you have a hobby, that you could have a hobby that could be some type of craft, or you could even do cards, pulling cards, or you could want to design your own cards, and get them made, or you could be wanting to design a book. I'm seeing so many different things in these hobbies. I'm seeing somebody wanting to rebuild a car. So there's definitely value in hobbies. Okay, I'm also seeing somebody wanting to like get a playground set for your kids and like build that outside. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. It'll give you a reason to go outside more when your child wants to go out there and play. Make sure that it's got a swing though. And with the ones, any of them that I see, they don't have a swing, I'm like, no, tragedy. But this could also be talking about a new hobby coming in for you. Okay. This new spiritual growth and the expansion from the seeking and finding, from going after, like finding why am I here? What is my purpose? And even if you can't really verbatim give your purpose, that's okay. It's kind of like in a sense, God doesn't want you to let your right hand know what your left hand is doing, because you're going to be in your purpose and do that anyways. But I was hearing a story earlier about ancestors that had their destiny stolen from them. And I wanted to bring up this crystal. Okay. I found out what the crystal is that stops and blocks out destiny swap spells. And I have it on right now. And it's this one right here. It's got, see that purple, and then it's got the brown. This is called phosphosiderite. I know the word is big. Phosphosiderite. Okay, phosphosiderite. I think I said that right. But phosphosiderite, this is the crystal. Okay, you'll have to go into Google or like if you have been dealing with destiny swap, because what this crystal does is it keeps you aligned on your spiritual journey, so that you're always aligned on your path. Okay, so that you're never stepping out of what you're supposed to be doing. It keeps you in alignment, and it's the best crystal for that. Okay, I have like literally the amount of crystal knowledge that I have is insane, and I am working on a book, and it is like all the best things that the crystals do, and so you'll have to just be patient with me. But yeah, working with crystals, using prayer, you use the tool. The tool is only going to get you so far. Crystals, when you're not wearing them, they're not helping you, unless it's like a quartz crystal and you have it programmed to help you when you're not there. Okay, quartz crystal is like one of the only crystals that can actually remotely help you heal. All of the other ones have to be within your arm's reach, or they're not working. Well, they could be working at home in your office, but if you're at the office at work and you're not, you see what I'm saying? Then it's not benefiting you while you're at work. So that's why having crystal jewelry and like is really just helpful and handy. Again, it's not something to rely on 100%, because that's not where your strength comes from. You got to rely on the Most High God, your inner connection to your higher self. That's what your soul, you rely on that. But while we're having this physical experience, there are things that are called tools, and these tools like medicine bag, um, pendulum, you know, selenite, which clears all negative energy, sage, uh, crystal grids, all that type of stuff. Okay, they're not the end, they're not the end all, like, okay, but they are a tool, and crystals work really good to help you while you work through a certain issue that is going on energetically, because what the crystals do when they're in your energy field is they change the alignment and the configuration of your energy for you, and then it allows your mind to free up the space and go, okay, well, now that energy has been cleared out or transmuted, basically, because, well, or absorbed, because some crystals will absorb energy. So anyways, sorry about that little tangent about crystals, but if you didn't know about crystals and stones and how and they are minerals and how they work, that's how they work. They don't have to be touching the skin, but they do have to be within arm's reach of you. Okay, so yes, so hobbies. I see somebody that could be wanting to design bikes, like motorcycles, or build one, like get a building kit. I see somebody that wants to get like a ATV. This is definitely the season to invest in your hobbies if you have the extra money. Graceful aging. Yeah, if you've had any worries about this, okay, you may literally not, you may get to a point where you can, like, there's somebody that's out there that's like 140 years old, and they I saw this lady. I mean, this is what they said, okay? I can't say it was for sure, but it was one of like a short on YouTube. But yeah, it was like this lady that was 140, and she just said, I just know how to transmute energy. And she looked like she was 80 maybe. It's like, what the crap is this? Immortal person. So yeah, graceful aging. So again, the Christ consciousness really, it like, it's so very healing. It's so healing. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of the tarot because I know that there's got to be some type of storyline. Especially with the spiritual growth and the moving. The moving could be moving jobs, it could be moving homes, it could be moving states, it could be getting up and just moving around, like dancing, moving, okay? Um, so let's see. Eight of Pentacles in the upright, great. Because last time, few days that I seen it was in the reverse. Okay, so this is talking about, again, how the hobby is like investing into something that you like. Pay attention to the details. This is the Eight of Pentacles. See how he's like working on a business project? Okay, so I see that you're building something, and I feel like it's going to be very successful. So if there's any errors and sloppiness, it may be your undoing. Make sure that your product is fully, that you've thought of everything that needs to be thought about, which means give yourself the correct amount of time. Check all of your work for accuracy. Hard work will be satisfying and successful, especially when you invest into yourself. Okay, there's no get rich quick path for you. So if that's what you're trying to work for, know that that's not going to work. Again, we've talked about how moral energy, when you do like going to work, you're helping the society, you're contributing in a positive way. Okay, so you're getting that moral energy, which keeps that money coming in. The more good things that you do for yourself and for others, the more of that energy you're going to have to spend. So to manifest, learn a new trade or profession or upgrade your skills. You could be very called, like you could be just in the hobby mode, but there could be a skill that you need to just like stop thinking of it as a hobby and upgrade it, is what I heard. But yeah, you're working on something, and I feel like part of it is that you've been working on yourself, you know. um I feel a lot of ancient ancestry with whatever this business venture is that you're working on. So I feel the energy, yes, oh my gosh, cover her up, but the world. So this is showing me that you have the world open to you, great possibility. possibility for anything. It also shows me that you have the world working in your favor. So you will enter into a period of great happiness and positive events. The pieces fall into place. Goals are achieved. Unexpected sum of money comes your way. So yeah, know that just keep working on what you're working on. Okay, whatever the skill is, and know that the pieces are going to fall into place no matter what. Like, you don't really need to worry about things getting into alignment when you are in alignment. Okay, does that make sense? What's understood doesn't need to be explained. When you are in alignment, you don't have to worry about being in alignment, because you are in alignment. Okay. um Possible change of residence or job. That's exactly what I said. Sense of fulfillment and inner peace come from helping the less fortunate. Now, it did say, excuse me, volunteer right here. So you could be asked to help somebody move. Okay. And that could be like this could be your confirmation that, yeah, if somebody asks you, if you're moving or they're moving, but if somebody asks for your help, it could help you by when you volunteer and you do charity. Like, this is charity. Okay. What I'm doing is charity. Getting donations and tips. And so this is all charity work, and I'm doing it for the world. When you do that, the world always makes sure that everything is going to be charitable to you back, basically. Does that make sense? I can feel that sound bath densening the energy in here. So yeah, also we're talking about the world going into Christ consciousness. Okay? That we're also talking about the fulfillment of part of your destiny and the prophecy over your life. New career. Sorry, my finger. New career. I love this one. Its spots are so cute. Okay, so yeah, like that fell underneath the seeking and finding butterfly. So you could be seeking and finding, like trying to find a new career. You may not be happy in the job that you're in. And trust me, if you're not happy with the work that you're doing, it'll just make things like, if you don't, that's why do something that you love. Don't try to do something that's popular. Because, like, I thought, like, oh, you know what? It would be great to be like a real estate agent. Like, this was my human brain thinking, right? And I'm like this amazing, mind-blowing psychic, and I'm like, well, I could be like a real estate agent. Like, okay, this new career that's coming in is something that you're actually meant to do. Like what I'm doing, I'm actually meant to do this. God pretty much anointed me, ordained me, and told me that this is what you do. And so yeah, you have definitely possible change of a residence or a job, or you could be traveling or going on a vacation. I feel both of those energies very strongly from the collective right now. So the sense of fulfillment and inner peace in helping the less fortunate. That's like, even if it's just giving somebody $5 that's on the street, okay? Or the less fortunate could be, your neighbor or something like that. If you're called to help, then nothing is going to come your way that you're not going to be able to handle. Is what I just heard. Your angels are very adamant about that. For you to gain, you have to give. So there has to be an equal exchange, right? Don't get sucked into any cult or any weird shit. There's people and beings out there that are trying to pull psychic readers and other people, content creators. Stop touching my hair. Content creators. There's like electricity around my head right now. It was pulling on my hair. Yeah, whatever, like the world is like, whatever you give will be returned to you many times over, and true that. But make sure that's why you have to make sure that you're giving something good. If you're giving something that destroys the world and destroys humanity, then you're gonna end up going bankrupt, and it's just will put you in a moral energy deficit. Okay. AKA spiritual poverty. And when somebody's spiritually poor, they could have money, but their health's bad, their life's bad, you know what I mean? Like, everything's bad. So you don't want to be spiritually poor. Okay, so this is what I was seeing. This Ace of Wands in the reverse. Something is wanting to try to slow you down. But it feels like what this is, see, this is something that it talks about feelings of exhaustion, low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness. You are over involved and need to choose between too many commitments. Okay, that's kind of why getting a pendulum, using muscle testing, don't just jump into something that you feel a little bit excited about. Make sure that there's an ongoing passion and drive there. Okay, because you could be somebody that's good at more than one thing, and you could make money at something that makes you miserable, but you're good at it and you could make money at it. Okay, but if you want to, great part of graceful aging is not like the lines in our face and stuff, they hold all the emotions that we haven't processed. And so when we can clear those emotions and those reactions, we reverse the aging process. Death is something that can be healed. Like, I know that, but I'm not from this world. But so the planet I came from, where I was from, death wasn't a thing. So yeah, but if anybody got sick and started to die, they could be healed. There was always a natural remedy or a spiritual one. So this also talks about being over involved and needing to choose between too many commitments. It's like being over involved in things that are draining you, because this is something that's keeping your energy low. I feel like maybe you have a toxic connection with somebody, or maybe you need to let go of something. Maybe this could be a toxic like lifestyle, and it could be like smoking cigarettes. It could be something that you've been doing for a long time. Maybe it was part of a hobby. Like, I'm not really getting marijuana or anything, but I'm getting more of like cigarettes. Okay, like you could also have a family member that needs a little bit of encouragement, maybe for you to volunteer some time to help them get off alcohol, help them get off cigarettes, stuff like that. Those two things came forward. I hadn't even envisioned alcohol, but that it just came out channeled. So somebody's parent could be suffering from alcoholism and they may not even know. Okay, just make sure that you're checking in with your family and that you're putting in that time to get going back to your roots. Okay, if somebody wants to try to put a root on you, you have to know your own roots to be able to go back to your roots and alarm, like alarm, alerting the ancestors of all ancestors that somebody's trying to mess with their roots. Because I see that if you don't tune into, like, if you don't, okay, if you keep all this scattered energy in the different projects going, your energy is always going to end up being kind of scattered everywhere. And given in unequal ways. Okay, so we're talking about balance. Any loss of enthusiasm, this is why I was saying, make sure that you're passionate about something for a long time, because any loss of enthusiasm and interest, the glare is like horrible, and interest in the very things that have always made you happy. That is the literal definition of a destiny swap. That's probably why we talked about this again. That sentence, loss of enthusiasm and interest in the very things that have always made you happy, material, and then not being able to be happy with the material success that you make. That is it. That is the definition of the destiny swap right there. Okay, but also they're swapping out energy, which means they're leaving you exhausted. They're leaving you with low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness, okay, from having to deal with them over time. So it talks about you being over involved with somebody. So who are you over involved with? Is this somebody that you work with? For some of you, it's a coworker that drains your energy. We're definitely talking about like a psychic vampire. That's why it could help you to get a new career, because vampires are not just ones that have like the teeth. They're like also people that have a deficit in some type of energy because they've been around somebody that was a vampire. So there's first vampires, then there's secondary vampires. The secondary vampires are the side effect of what a vampire in society or in a group or in even a neighborhood what that does. Okay, it turns everybody else, like, because this vampire has a void, a hole inside of them that they can never that they can never fill. Okay, up with anything, like how we can, they got a hole in the soul, and it's always going to be in some types of areas, right? Like, so it could be in a so you could somebody, and when you're a light worker, when you're a star seed, you come with a lot of good luck, a lot of energies, like from other planets, okay, from whatever other world. And so basically this person could be just, depleted in financial area. Then they come around you, and all of a sudden you're depleted financially. Okay, and then if this is the telltale, if they have any disease, sign, or symptom within them, and then all of a sudden you get that same thing, that is like the energy of a destiny swap. Somebody trying to take your good energy and then feed you poison, because all they have to offer is shit, is disease and sickness and death. Okay, let's just be real. They're freaking operating out of the south node. We have to be compassionate for everybody, because people are straight up under spells in this world. They're under heavy ass witchcraft. And then also they're asleep. They were put to sleep probably by a bully parent or an overbearing sister or brother or whatever, or being bullied at school, whatever it was. Like, it's just a lot of people have to go through a lot of bullshit. And it doesn't make the world any better. Let's just say that. It's not making the world a better place. If we want to open our minds and raise to the Christ consciousness, we literally have to meditate. Okay, that's like the only way I know how to get there is through meditation. Those just fell. Those just came out like crazy. So don't aim for material success, because that's not where your happiness is going to be. When you feel like you've benefited the world, you have a happiness that's given to you. I don't even know how to explain it. And also rely on the Most High God. Rely on that foundation within yourself, because that's where you get your power from. You do not ever have to want to be somebody that has to rely on fucking a demon or some weird shit. Like, no. Or even on your ancestors. Like, you got to learn to rely on yourself and building that strong, what I want to say, tunnel, or what is this? It's like yeah, I mean, it looks like is it like a wormhole? What the fuck am I seeing? I think there might be a wormhole. God, will you please look at the wormhole situation? Okay. So the Two of Swords, this is just showing me that what you came to do, your divine life purpose, is going to change the world. Okay. Knowing that, be aware that there is something that doesn't want you to change the world, because if you wake everybody up and everybody stops getting on their cell phones or whatever this change is, I mean, I'm not saying that's exactly that, but if you're here and you're waking people up, the world's going to start ascending. And where all these energies, I honestly have felt them mostly in other timelines, trying to latch onto this timeline. They're very draining people, draining energies. You have to learn how to call judgment down when you know that somebody's been messing with your energy. That means any type of witchcraft that you're going through, straight up. And if you think, pray about it. God, if I'm going through any witchcraft right now, please, will you break that over my life? And please forgive any ancestor, whatever caused the situation. Can we please heal that? Remember, it's not just about taking care of the external thing. If you don't fix whatever was unhealed within you, that external thing will happen again and again and again and again. Okay? So this is me seeing that this is whatever you're doing is opening up a new timeline. Okay? Somebody wanted to switch destinies with this card. And I feel like somebody did this to an ancestor that is buried, that has their body still probably buried in the earth. So let's just say that this has gone through before, but now it's not. Then we've got the Two of Swords. in the reverse, which is not a very good card. It talks about a creative and intellectual rut, stagnation, movement in the wrong direction. Your need for human interaction creates problems, trusting the wrong people, talking too much, feelings of loneliness. A good idea could involve you and others in a new project and positive experience. Take a chance on a new venture. Okay, so this is basically telling you that um, why you have felt the feelings of exhaustion. Okay, because what this destiny swap was doing was taking your creative energy, your intellectual energy, putting you in a stagnation. It was basically blocking everything up, because you gotta think, somebody's trying to switch their destiny, switch their energy, their whole life's energy onto you, and they've been a shit sinning person, and you have been a pure, like maybe you've made some sins or whatever, but like you've worked some of it out. I don't feel like you're somebody that's going around here doing this type of shit, like trying to drain people's life force, steal their work, and copy them and be them and whatever weird shit. I don't feel like you're doing that. But definitely you have some energies that are stalking you from another lifetime when you were, you know, some type of ascended master. Okay, and I don't think it was on this planet. So we're calling in that knowledge and skill set, and that could be part of whatever the skill is that you do, that's your business, or that they're thinking about doing, starting, whatever this is. Even if it's like a nonprofit, like I said, volunteer, even if it's like a nonprofit organization, still, you're going to be able to be, when you take care of the world takes care of you. Period. Period, period, period. Okay, then we got the moon in the reverse, which is, this is talking about basically what was done to try to take your destiny. Creativity and imagination are accompanied by dark moods and depression, possible creative block, failed examination or test. Yeah, these people failed the freaking. You were literally these people's test from God, and they failed it so epically bad. Like they went and did a bunch of jack shit, like underneath the moon, working with the moon cycles, trying to steal your destiny, and they have to continually keep doing it. And the deity is like, I'm not fucking doing this shit. Like, no deity, I don't care what you try to summon, is going to be like, oh yeah, I want to go up against the Most High God. No. Like, that's why your destiny is insured. Or assured. Insured, literally. Like, insured. Yeah, failed examination of test, lack of clear thinking, trust others' opinions. These people seriously need to stop following their own advice. Follow other people's advice and learn from their experiences. And inability to study or learn. Take a break from education. So these people were being taught by a family member or by a witch bruja or whatever, by a wizard brujo. I don't know. They're being taught by somebody how to do this weird destiny swap shit. Because what I'm picking up on is that this destiny swap is happening from one race to another. So maybe in the past, let's say the white pioneers came in and stole the destinies of the Native American people by taking their land. God. We've got the Page of Pentacles. That was my ghost face. Oh no. But yeah, no, that's exactly what happened. That's why the Indians, like I was like that, it came up today about how the Native Americans believe that the soul is on top of the head. And so that's why they scalped people, because they were like trying to get rid of these destiny swapping thieves. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. So the Page of Pentacles talks about a male who is high spirited, engaging, and optimistic. Yeah, makes friends easily, social and charming. This is a vampire, you guys. Be aware. Be aware. Beware of this vampire person. Okay? It says that he's loyal, honest, and trustworthy, but I feel like that's what's on the outside, because he's attached to this creative block, this intellectual, all of this feelings of low energy. That's all psychic vampirism, destiny swap. So this person trusts you, that you look out for their best interests. Again, we could be talking about somebody that is like, oh, don't worry, I'll get you their destiny, like, and is working with some type of young person. All right, let's see what the... Okay, so now we've got a Knight of Swords in the reverse. Denotes a man under 40 Yeah, I felt like two family members working together, but this is masculine energy that's doing the destiny swap. Tell me why they're trying to steal the destiny of most likely a female. That's pretty weird. Like this is how they're ugh, idiots. Okay. So this is an impulsive and opinionated man that has poor judgment. He overspends, is broke joke, frequently takes advantage of other people. Okay, be aware of that. Always ready to start an argument, self destructive and emotionally immature, hurts others. This person will create problems if you don't set boundaries. So, with knowing that, you need to set a boundary with your destiny. Just by saying, the Most High God, and I set a boundary with this Knight of Swords. We ask to be delivered from the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords energy, from the Moon in the reverse, the Two of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, and from that, even that we're healed and we're in our destiny and in our aligned path so much to the degree of having our ears pinned to God, having our eyes pinned on God, having our love life pinned on God. I'm like pinning it because you're like pinning it on God. You're with God, like focusing completely. So this is about the lovers. You could be very physically attractive. Okay? Somebody could be really jealous about that. The physical beauty, a beautiful soul. You're a beautiful soul. Like I said, you're not from this world. So whoever I'm reading for is somebody that is a starseed like me. The begin and I know I've heard people be like, "Oh, that's not special or whatever. Everybody's the same thing." Like we're all made of, yes, we're all technically made of the same thing, but everybody's had different experiences, and those different experiences contribute to the content of the character of the individual, whether they're human, whether they're not human. That's just the way that nature has played things out. So it doesn't mean that anybody's more special than another person. It just means that everybody's past and everybody's path and everybody's paths, the past, okay, are going to be different. And so we're all shaped and molded differently from the creator in a beautiful, unique way. And everybody is special. I think that everybody has spiritual gifts. It's just, I'm pretty sure that everybody has clairsentience. That's like your intuitive gut feeling, you know? I'm pretty sure that everybody has that. Um, and children are so intuitive. So if you could think back to when you were a child, how intuitive you were. Okay, so I was guided to grab the Heal Yourself cards. So lovers, in a relationship to work for, okay, so if somebody's living at home with their parents still, for the relationship to work, you have to move out of your home. But this could also talk about somebody serious coming in. Represents a period of good times, close friendships and adventures. An important decision must be made. All right, this is going to be a little bit more advice on how to heal yourself from, so obviously somebody was trying to destiny swap your love life and take your beauty. They wanted your beauty, they wanted your lover, they wanted your twin flame partnership. Oh, I am hearing screaming right now, coming from the ethers and coming from hell. I am hearing just like banshee screaming. Somebody is so pissed off that you are finding out about this right now and that it's getting worked on with the Most High God, because that means that they're done, and these people like have to then deal with all of the karma. Like this Knight of Swords in the reverse could have been an ex to somebody. Okay. Anyways, whoever this person is, they're teaching their evil trade to this person. So have faith. You have to have faith. It's so important to have faith. And you know how Marilyn Manson songs like reach out and touch faith. Okay. Well, reach inwardly and touch faith. Okay? I invoke and evoke faith into my life and into this situation. You got to trust that God knows what's best for you, and that there's no way that anybody could take anything for you. Your spot is your spot. If it wasn't your spot, if somebody else is sitting in that spot, then it's not your spot. Okay? But God does have a spot for you, so you have to have faith You have to have faith in the Most High, and you have to have faith in your higher self, and knowing that that is the same thing that the Most High is, that they're one. You have to have faith and believe that you can transmute these energies and that you can snatch that faith back, that faith and fate and destiny back. I mean, destiny is one thing, but fate is fate. You're destined and fated to do this. Like, I'm destined and fated to do what I'm doing right now. Nobody could steal this from me, and people have tried and they've died. Okay, you could have inner child healing that's taking place right now. And this could be also not only inner child, but like also teenager. I was getting teenager vibes from this girl. Confirmation. So yeah, somebody needs to heal, because this could have been being done, like I said, from the time that you were a teenager. Somebody could have been trying to steal your destiny. That's why using a pendulum is really important to navigate these readings. Okay, to choose what part is your message and what part is somebody else. I just heard Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries. Okay, you could be that sign, or this other person could be that sign. Yeah, quite a bit of sadness to go with the destiny swap. Either you've cried lamentations and libations, okay, to your ancestors. That's why your ancestors are wanting you to have faith and to work on healing that inner child within you. Because when you give that yourself that self-love and you heal that inner child, it doesn't give anybody else an anchor to anchor in and try to put roots on your trauma. And witches and shit like that, evil practitioners, they will try to find out what your trauma is, then link their demonic bullshit into that, and then they try to open portals on your trauma, and a lot of other things. I don't need to go into the disgusting things these wicked ass people do, but again, somebody's trying to consume your energy. They think if they eat your energy, like, this is disgusting. Why am I seeing Megan Fox in my mind right now? Something about eating energy. This is gross. Stay out of my reading. I don't know why that would be there. Yeah, it is like a form of cannibalism in a way. That's some dark shit. I think that Cain cannibalized Abel. I'm not gonna lie. Or Abel's blood sprayed when he hit him over the head a bunch of times, sprayed into his mouth, and he tasted it. Somehow that shit happened, because Cain turned into Cain Muertos turned into a werewolf from that. That's why he's like the first werewolf. Okay, so let's see. Say what you mean. Okay, a lot of this in the past, like I said, this other lifetime that I was seeing, you were not able to communicate with this other race, and it could have been another alien race, or it could have been another part of the human race. Again, if you're a starseed, then you know that it was definitely not this planet. What is that movie? There's a movie that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember what it's called, of course. So say what you mean. Okay, you need to verbalize, okay, I am claiming my destiny and my fate, which I give to the Most High God to create. There you go. There's your affirmation. And I'm standing in that destiny and fulfilling it. And so who else can be me? Who else can be me? No one. No one can be you. Love. Love. This is like literally, like I said, this person could have been an ex. This could have been somebody that said that they loved you, but they wanted to steal your destiny. Letting go. They're being forced to have to let go of what they wanted. And then you're being forced to have to let go of basically this energy that had been created by them. It's like you just need to let go of whatever the cord is that's keeping you connected. I'm being guided to take this self-love. Okay. Hole in the soul. I said that earlier. Hole in the soul. Hole in the soul. Hole in the soul earlier. You were dealing with people that have hole in the soul syndrome all the time. Okay? And they were just consuming your energy, like eating it. Phoenix rising. I had spoken about that Phoenix energy that is in the collective right now, going from this state of feeling kind of impoverished. I just got the taste of like hamburgers. You could like hamburgers, you could like chicken nuggets or chicken strips. Somebody really likes American food. Somebody really likes like barbecue food. And also tasting like unleavened bread. Okay, so you could be called to eat some unleavened bread. Courage, being courageous, okay? Because taking your destiny back and living in your destiny takes courage. It's so much easier to just like go on the devil's side of shit. I mean, it's actually not, but that's the illusion that people think is that, oh, it's so much easier to just ask a demon or a jinn to do it. But like, if you just go with the Most High God, the Most High God will give you everything plus everything you want and desire and need, plus like a whole bunch of stuff that you never even dreamed of. Alchemy. You have the ability to alchemize this situation. We rebuke any contract, covenant, or agreement, vow, pact, or deal made at any crossroads, okay, throughout any time. We rebuke that. We rebuke that energy. Get the fuck out of here. We alchemize that. We as the collective take the gifts, the powers, the lineage, all that shit. We take everybody's power from them that was throwing at us like a freak. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to face rejection, and it could be part of your inner child having a fear of rejection that needs to be alchemized. Okay. Okay, so I'm not guided to take any more of those cards. What else? Okay. So these are the healing water cards. And these have been blessed to help cleanse the situation. So we're going to find out a little bit more energy. I'm going to say information, but the pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and opening your heart. Yeah. Okay, so definitely you could be aligned with the star Sirius. Okay, the dolphin. You have a rainbow dolphin energy that's around your aura. That is just beautiful. It's beautiful energy. You have a past life connection to Lemuria. Okay, somebody's also got a past life connection to the Atlantean side. So I feel like somebody had 2 lifetimes going on at one time. In one time. Ooh, I just got chills. Going on in one time frame, and you guys came and you met each other, but you were different species. Wow, that's amazing. The healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. I think a lot of the times we get into a pattern of thinking that maybe spirit or God is rejecting us, but it's really all how we feel about ourselves, okay? Birth mysteries. So again, your destiny ties into your birth and the mysteries of your birth. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why people cannot take you. They cannot take that destiny. What are you being called to create? This could also be talking about you giving birth to a star child or a star baby. Okay? Somebody that's going to have a humongous destiny in this world. That's for some of you. I feel a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Taurus, an Aries, and Piscean energy, and Capricorn. And Gemini. The sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Again, tapping into that inner well of self-care. This is like the most important thing. Okay, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Make sure that when you give, that you give from a space of abundance. Okay, and then you're going to receive that back from the universe. But also give with gratitude. Anytime you give, be grateful that you have the amount of whatever it is to give. You know what I'm saying? Cleansing, releasing the old. So this is showing me like a spiritual bath. Okay, so cleansing, release the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. I also felt like you would be getting a lot of new downloads and healing codes. So when those codes and downloads come in from your spirit, just sit with it. Take a few minutes just to meditate with it and sit with it. And you can find out so much more about, you came here to help heal the world, to help give to others, to help cleanse, okay? To help other people cleanse beneath the surface. What's really driving you? Your true motives, breaking free. Again, this is you waking up in the matrix right now, realizing what your true motives are. What do you really want to do or be? Go do that. Go do that and you'll be successful. Stop trying to do something that you know is not meant for you, right? For those of you, and then those of you that are in alignment, this is just more confirmation for you. What's really driving you? That's the thing. If the Most High God is it, then you're in your destiny. If the Most High God is the answer to that question, what is your true motivation, breaking free, and what's really driving you, then you have fulfilled your destiny. The wishing well, unexpected gift, and what comes from that? Well, the wishing well, unexpected gifts, good karma, good dharma, okay? Kindness and karmic jewels. Yeah, I vote yes to that. Somebody out there needs to go on a 3-day broth diet. Blessings, praying Psalm 91 over the broth. Because somebody out there, if you've been dosed with witchcraft, okay, like somebody has put witchcraft in your food and given you some type of food or drink item, okay, where you've then consumed the witchcraft and then it F's you up. Okay, how you get free, breaking free of that and cleansing that is going to be doing a 3-day broth diet. Any broth of your choice. You can even do miso. This is technically a broth, okay? And you pray over the broth, you pray over the water, make sure that you have good, healthy water, okay, to make it with, cook it, and then drink it for 3 days, and it will go through and it will undo what the enchanted witch food is, okay? It'll undo that and it'll basically cleanse you. The waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, and calming your place. You could even, if you have a sound bowl, you could play a crystal singing bowl. You could sing to the broth. You could do energy. If you know Reiki, you could do energy work on it. But yeah, if you know for sure that you have been dosed with witchcraft, that's what you need to do to get rid of it. Into the unknown, underworld depth, courage, facing your fears, like I said. Immerse yourself, training, learning, new hobbies and passions. So that's the second time that hobbies has come out. And passionate. So again, your destiny could have to do with what your hobby is and what you're passionate about. Most likely, that's why I was saying go for that. Because somebody's tried to steal what that is and they can't do it. They just don't have the abilities that you do. It's like somebody trying to do the exact thing that you do and it comes out retarded when they do it. Plunge, don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. This is plunging into your inner self, okay? And not holding back anymore. Okay. I'm being guided to take the Isle of Avalon. Isle of Avalon, healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. Yes. I ask that the Ascended Masters assist us going to all of these places. I love water energy. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing that's happening right now. I can feel it all healing. The ripple effect, part of something bigger. Details are taken care of. Know that details are taken care of. You are a part of something bigger. Again, now this is a second confirmation, this card coming out, the Sacred Well. This is part of your purpose. Okay? It could be to create an new earth within yourself, like how she's kind of like Gaia and pregnant. All right? It has to do with replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. Selkie, coming out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Okay. One more. The Healing Lagoon. So again, this lagoon energy twice came out. When it comes out twice, right? Then I know that's why I got two of this deck, because I knew that if it came out twice in the same spread, then that would be your second confirmation that you could go off of, okay? Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. Yeah, these people have been very, very persistent and trying to do this. Like I said, you could have been a teenager or a child when they started trying to take your destiny. This could be a parent, this could be a sibling, it could be a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, it could be somebody that abused you and traumatized you, you know, trying to take your destiny. So that's why we're becoming aware of this. And we're actually working through it and healing it. Okay, so we're going to do some angel number cards, and then I'll let you guys go. So when you see these angel numbers in your reality, you are going to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're doing, what you're thinking about, what you're eating, what you're doing, what you're drinking, whatever it is, because that's going to give you information that you then apply to the meaning and interpretation of this number. Okay, so if you were like to be doing something that makes you feel really good, and then all of a sudden you see it's 11:11, boom, that's giving you a sign that whatever you're doing is actually creating alignment for you. It's creating wish fulfillment. Okay, so that's just one example. One, intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, and unconditional love. Time to implement long cherished ideas. Yes, like those hobbies we were talking about. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people and circumstances and resources are being sent your way. That means that you do not have to like try to fish, because you're already like God's bringing to you what you need. 111. Okay. So when you see 111, pay attention to your intuition and what your intuition is telling you about your happiness and about new opportunities, about the future. Trust in the process, it says. Five, clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for your best. I want you to say, type in the comments, everything is always working out for me. Everything is working out on my best, for my best behalf, okay? Yeah, everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do, aka your destiny. Down. So if you see 5555, you're going to be getting clarity about your destiny and about about your fate. Okay, so yeah, everything will work out perfectly in the end. So know that. So having your intuition and gaining clarity. All right. 3333, social skills, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, enthusiasm. The problems that you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. Like I said, this destiny swap stuff had you it was basically trying to swap out your good vibration for their crappy vibration, right? But you're coming from a place of replenishment, self-care, giving, in a place of plenty. I can see that twice. And then the healing lagoon, rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe. Take a spiritual bath. Do if you've been under heavy witchcraft, a heavy spiritual attack, take a spiritual bath. Okay. uh Pray over and bless and charge your salt. You can add oils into your salt that you're going to put in your bath. Then put that in your bath, fill up the water, then pray and bless the bath, and then do something like put on meditation music, or something that's going to allow you to relax and to rejuvenate and to heal, and just give your body that time to soak up the minerals. Okay, I would suggest using pink Himalayan bath salt, mixing that in with Epsom salt. That's a very good combination for the body. Allowing your body to take in those healthy, clean minerals. And then, yeah, taking that spiritual bath, washing from the head down and blessing the soap that you use so that it clears you energetically. Like I myself make moldavite soap so that it's like ascension soap, basically. 1616, readjustments. Overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into pieces. So yeah, you could have somebody from your past, like a friend or a family member or something like that. Or it could be somebody from childhood again. You may end up having like this person that tried to destiny swap with you, try to friend request you or something weird. I'm getting 0330, lucky shirt. Yeah, whatever you're wearing is a lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others. Don't take, if other people try to offer you their clothes, I had to learn this firsthand. It ended up working out because I had God clear it all, but still, other people will try to like swap energies with you by like, here, take my sweatshirt or whatever. That's one way that they try to do that swapping of energy. Okay, so just be aware that your clothes could transfer. Honestly, it's like there's some type of saying in the Bible that talks about hanging on to the hem of their garment. This is what these people are doing. Like, you're so holy that they're trying to hang on to the hem of your garment. Like, they would love to have one item of this is so weird. It's weird energy. So pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people that you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals, which means doors that were previously shut to you are going to start opening. People that you would have never believed would have wanted to talk to you are going to start approaching you. So don't think of everybody as like a predator, okay? 4444, again, blessings in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but if you push through, you've got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost specifically. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Again, the 4, think about the number 4 is like the 4 lines to a square. That builds a frame, okay? Also the 4 archangels and the 4 directions. So hang in there. So it's just saying that sometimes losing opportunities are really blessings in disguise, and sometimes unwanted things can be wanted things. You just have to kind of stay optimistic when it comes to your destiny. 0440, the gut feeling. You will know. You will have an intuitive nudge and gain clarity, okay, on whoever this person was. You'll be able to do a readjustment. Know that whatever you're wearing right now is a lucky shirt. Okay. The gut feeling. 0440, the gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, pessimisms, relating value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you must also bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. So again, it's kind of warning you, like, third party situations are not a situation that you want to do, and that's probably how this happened in the first place. Some type of third party situation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. All right. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. Know that this is all changing, transmuting, transiting. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back. Know that this destiny swap shit is not going to be tolerated. Somebody on the other side has your back. Okay. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into places. And it will, by the way. 3333, social skills, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems that you have today will eventually disappear. So again, know that this situation will eventually disappear. You're not even for the rest of this day will you be stuck in this energy. Still though, if you have been dosed with somebody's witchcraft for a long time, like let's say you found out your mom was a witch or whatever, like maybe your stepmother, I see somebody's child has a stepmother that doses them with witchcraft. That's sad. I just heard the name Harry, but I'm kind of thinking of Harry Potter a little bit, how he was like made to sleep under the stairs and stuff. It's sad. Of course they weren't dosing him with witchcraft, but whatever. So knowing that the problems that you have today are going to eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. Be aware that it is. Like, this just said good luck. It is time to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Yeah, don't let your ego and don't let your fears get the best of you, okay? We're going to do one more of these. 1, 3, 3, 1. Good fortune. Yes. Yes. I'm so excited for you guys. Good fortune, good advice, comfort, major change, individuality, and independence. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Good. We had 111, which was intuition. And that intuition is then going to give you clarity, which was 555. 5555. Okay, then we had 1616, which was adjustments. 0330, which is lucky shirt. 4444, which is blessing in disguise. 0440, which is the gut feeling. 1234, which is good luck. Then we had 3333, which is social skills. And then we had 1331, which is good fortune. All right. I'm so excited for you guys. I can see that a lot of good, a lot of happiness, a lot of great things are coming your way. So thank you for those of you that made it to the end of this reading. Thank you for those of you that are here. I really appreciate it so much, you guys, truly. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my sacred bell. We'll clear the energy out. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the video and share it. And if you feel the need to or the want to. And subscribe to the channel. If you would like to tip or donate to the channel, it is so necessary. Thank you so much for everybody that donates and tips. Like, I appreciate you guys so much. It just makes me able to come back here. It makes it easier for me to come back and be able to have more cards, better setup, just time and all that stuff, all this good love and energy that I'm putting out. So thank you guys so much for all of you that have blessed me with wonderful tips and donation. If you want to do that, the information is in there's a PayPal link in the description box below. If you would like to just tip and donate by liking the video, sharing and subscribing and hitting that notification bell, I totally appreciate that too. So thank you for giving a free and like loving energy exchange. Okay. Today I felt like a lot of good energy, and I feel like this water energy that we talked about from the water cards, I really feel like that with the butterfly cards and everything, I just feel like things are really going to change for you, for the collective, and things are going to change for the better. Okay. So I'm excited. All right. I'm really excited. And when you come into your luck and you come into your purpose and all this stuff aligns, you got to come back to this video and leave it in the comments so I know that I helped inspire you, because that is what just makes my heart sing. Okay, so I love you guys so much. I'm so appreciative of you. Know that God loves you. Know that God loves you. Know the Most High loves you. Even if like you're a karmic, you can still go to the Most High God and you're going to receive love. Okay, and careness. All right, I love you guys. And may all of you have a most wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, I'm giving you guys air hugs. All right, I'll see you in the next video.